Shlomo, thank you so much for joining us here at FundForum International. Great to have your thoughts there on stage. And you talk firstly about what this industry should be doing to embrace the challenges ahead when it comes to customer.
I think we need to virtually merge behavioral economics and the digital age. We've already actually started to look into behavioral economics, how people make decisions, what mistakes people make with their money. But I think we need to speed it up. We need to virtually use digital technology to speed and scale the solutions that we offer clients.
So how do you go about changing an industry like this to adopt those philosophies?
I think the first thing we have to do is realize that people make different decisions in the digital age. For example, we find in the research that people are more financially illiterate. They know less about financial issues on a mobile device. So we have to start actually recognizing those differences, and that would have huge implications for how, for example, we allow people to cash out their lifetime savings. Should we allow people to cash out 30 years savings with one click on a mobile device if we know that they're making more emotional decisions, that they're less informed on a mobile device?
So by making customers have this accessibility to your service, you've got to take a bigger responsibility as well.
Absolutely. I've seen some data that half the people at 2 in the morning are drunk. Should we let people buy an annuity with their lifetime savings, a decision that maybe they cannot regret, they cannot change, they cannot reverse, if we know that half the people are drunk at 2 in the morning? I don't have the answers, but there are a lot of questions that we have to start asking ourselves, because it is a new world out there.
So despite those risks, you described a new world out there. Realistically, customers do expect this accessibility now though, don't they?
There's a lot of good things about the new environment as well. It's not just choice overload and people are confused. It's not just the risk of making a huge mistake with one tap or one swipe on the device. Think about also the positive sides, personalization. We can now measure more accurately how sensitive people are to losses. We can now create an income plan that is tailored to the individual as opposed to the same product going to everyone, which was in a sense Social Security in the US back in 1935. So I think there'll be a lot of opportunities, and it would be about managing the risks that come with decision making on digital devices and exploring the opportunities.
You talked about personalisation there. What do people realistically expect to be able to do now that they haven't been able to do in the past? They do expect to be able to look more regularly at what their money's doing, for example.
Correct, but let's think about in the past, people would get either an annual or, depending on the country, a quarterly statement, and it looked the same. Everyone, virtually, other than the amount of money you have, would get the same kind of a statement. We now have the technology to change the frequency, so some people maybe get it weekly, other people get it annually. What's in the report? So if you actually don't sleep well when markets go up and down, why would we give you a frequent report? Maybe we should actually offer you an infrequent report. And we could start thinking about some people like charts. Other people are not very good at reading charts. So we can now personalize the report itself, from the frequency to the content. So I think there are a lot of opportunities, and we have to start learning from companies like Amazon and Google and Netflix that are really doing a lot of what we should be doing in the financial services industry.
Talking about those big digital players, they also probably do well in terms of marketing and reaching their audience, and you talked a bit in your panel about how to do that best and how significant digital is in being able to educate and reach people.
We know that the type of messages, for example, that work well in the morning don't work well in the evening and vice versa. People are less patient in the morning. They want to work, they have to drop the kids. The messages that work well in the morning are short, focused on the action you need to take. The messages that work well in the evening could be more kind of learning about things and elaborate. So we would have to learn those kind of lessons from other industries. If we want people, for example, to start saving, maybe 8 in the morning is not the right time to have that message sent out.
And also, interestingly, to have that message sent out, as you put it, as opposed to sent through the letterbox or in different ways. The marketing must be digital too.
Absolutely, there are new technologies, for example, personalized videos. Rather than sending you 10 pages of a statement that nobody opens, nobody understands, nobody knows what to do about, the technology exists to convert that into a 60-second video that has your details, not just the name, your number, and allows you to take action within the video. And if that were sent digitally to people's phones, I believe that very quickly would be able to see different engagement and different results with respect to the call to actions.
What conversations have you been having here, and do you think this industry are truly willing to embrace this and look at behaviour and change the way they're thinking?
There's a lot of buzz about behavioral economics. It's a cool topic for cocktails discussions. There's interest. A lot of companies are hiring chief digital officer, but there's a huge gap when it comes to actions. So I think we have to move from talking about this cool thing of nudging and digital nudging into actually nudging people.
And there's going to be people who get in there first and do it really well.
Yes, but if you look at the players who are actually doing it well, they're not the traditional financial institutions. So if they want to keep eating their breakfast, lunch and dinner and want to keep drinking their wines, they'd better act fast.
Shlomo, thanks so much for your insight. It's been great to see you. Thank you.